What is the body, mind, soul paradigm? Before I answer that, let's take a step back and think about what are we? What are we made up of? Are we our mind? Are we this consciousness? Or are we this physical body? The truth is, we are all three of these. We are a combination of all these three elements called the body, mind, and the soul. The soul, or you may call it the consciousness, or your inner spirit, or whatever you call it. For simplicity, I'll stick to the word soul. So the way we operate in this world, regardless you're aware about it or not, has always been from this paradigm. So I think it is time to set our awareness right about ourselves. We often confuse ourselves on why we want to pursue a relationship with a person and not knowing which of these three elements that person appeals to. So let's break that down. So each of these three elements have their own needs to be met. First, talking about the body has five senses: the sense of taste, touch, smell, vision, and hearing. So a person that appeals to one or more of these senses is what the body chooses. So next comes the mind. Our minds have been evolving ever since we were born, processing all of the information, and so the mind develops an intel of its own. So our mind loves to connect with people that have a similar level of exposure and loves being heard, acknowledged, and validated. So a person that has a similar level of exposure and evolution is what the mind chooses. And at the core of everything lies the soul. Now, before jumping into what the soul wants, let's talk about what the soul is. While it is difficult to quantify what a soul is, we can get an understanding of it. Basically, it is the deepest voice within you, which we often ignore. But you're always in constant communication with it through the sense of your feelings and emotions. Now, coming back to what the soul wants to be loved and accepted without any filters. And it wants to feel empowered when it's associating with the person. So the soul loves to connect with the person in its raw state without holding back. So you want to feel fulfilled only when a relationship meets the needs of all these three elements. Now, even if you miss one of these elements, you're always going to feel that void. Your exercise for today. Based on your answers for compatibility yesterday, categorize the list into the body, mind, soul paradigm. Do you see anything missing? Do you see any of these elements not being met? Now, rewrite your compatibility list according to the needs of your body, mind, and soul. I'll see you in the next one.